Welcome. Hashtag THEVERSASHOW is part of an entertainment podcast that exercises our freedom of speech. Our conversations, opinions, debate on a certain topic is not to offend anyone in any source. For that being said, enjoy the show.
Yo, what's happening, ladies and gentlemen? What is happening? And welcome to another special edition here on hashtag THEVERSASHOW. And of course, I am your host, the one that you have voted the GOAT, the Versa. And I thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for viewing another episode here on hashtag THEVERSASHOW. You make sure that you do these three things. You make sure that you like, subscribe, and you press that bell at the same time. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, listen, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk. We need to talk. We're going to talk about it, all right? And also, too, I feel like I'm in my, my macho man Randy Savage stage. Oh, yeah. But anyway, listen, so many crazy things that we have to discuss here on hashtag THEVERSASHOW, all right? And yes, it does involve the man Diddy, okay? Because it's going all over the place. Everybody's saying this whole video that he did with Cassie, and now he came out with another video apologizing on the situation that he admit that he did. So, it's 100% confirmed because, again, they might say CNN versus TMZ might say that, it was Diddy that is the accuser. Now Diddy's saying that it was really him. So I'd rather hear from the horse's mouth than to hear it from the public's mouth. And if the horse says, hey, I did it, I'm sorry. Damn, Diddy. Damn. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the show, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to, continue wasting more of your time. So anyway, media talk, ladies and gentlemen, media talk. Look, I mean, to tell you the truth, when it comes down to what Diddy did to Cassie, the allegations came out, I think like a year and a half, or maybe 10 months ago. But all I know is that the video came out back in 2016 at a hotel in Los Angeles. Cassie was assaulted by Diddy. She was exiting his room, coming towards the elevator. And by the time she got to the elevator, Diddy comes out in his towel, half naked with a towel on, running, or if not, you could say sprinting towards Cassie. By the time that she got to the elevator, he arrives at the elevator and takes her by a little like the hoodie and just dragged her onto the floor. And then, he kicked her, punched her, grabbed the stuff that was on the floor, threw it at her. And one thing about that video to me that was disturbing was Cassie looked defenseless. Like she really looked like she needed help at that moment. Man. But you don't have to call me devil's advocate on this. And even if so, whatever, fine. But my thing is this, okay? We don't know what happened behind closed doors. We don't know. We don't know what Cassie said to Diddy that made Diddy just trigger himself to say, you know what? Nah, son, I get this. No, even though what Diddy did was completely wrong, 100% completely wrong, but at the same time, we don't know what she said to trigger that man. Now, here is what Diddy should have done at that moment. He should have just stayed at that hotel room and let her walk out. But again, we don't know what happened in the hotel room. He probably was abusing her in the hotel room. She finally made her escape. And if Diddy was like, yo, if I let her go, this is going to be a problem. But Sean Combs, he handled it the way that he handled it. He gets on social media. He records himself apologizing. Now, I understand. I understand why he apologized. He knew he was wrong. Okay. But at the same time, there's other ways to handle that situation. You know that. But this is not looking good for Diddy, y'all. I don't know if you guys are going to still support his music. I don't think anybody's wearing any Sean Johns that I know of, but still, this is not looking good for Diddy. And anybody with the whole domestic allegations that they got going on in their life, try your best to heal yourself and to fix yourself, because seeing what we all saw in the video, man, it's like, can Diddy ever come back from this? We don't know. But this looks bad, real bad for Diddy. And again, I want all the fellas to know something, man. Seriously. And knowing what I know now, right? I think it makes a lot more logic sense. If a woman makes you mad and she wants to leave, fellas, let her go. Let her go. She is not worth the fight. She is not worth the case. Let her go. Just do it. Simple and easy. Most men, they go and follow the girl, and pretty much like what Diddy did to Cassie. If Diddy just would have just let her go and let her be, Diddy would not be in the situation that he's in right now. So, fellas, seriously, that's why on this show I always tell people, and I do thank the ones that came in my way and said, "Yo, Versa, thank you so much on that episode that you inspired me to love myself, to heal myself, to better myself. Thank you so much for those words of encouragement." And I'm always be trying to tell you fellas, man, look, you got to know your worth. You have to know your worth. Because there's going to be people out there that's going to distract you, and they're going to take down whatever that you got building up. So always remember, if a woman makes you angry, find a way to calm down. And if she wants to go, let her walk out. Let her go. Respect. I said it on one of my episodes. Respect is very, very important. You got to make sure that you respect your partner. If there's no respect, there is no love. Can you spell trust without us? No. You need us to spell the word trust. Guys, seriously. Diddy right now is putting a limelight for domestic violence. You do not want to be that person to carry that jacket. You don't. So the best thing to do if you're in a relationship with a woman is show respect, versus if she gets angry and she wants to walk out, let her go. And don't even contact her. Don't even Facebook her or Instagram her, DM her, or hit up on Twitter, whatever. Let her go. If you're a music artist, my suggestion is make a song. Make a song how you feeling, how you feel hurt. Make some music about that. Feel me? But other than that, fellas, seriously, don't put yourself in a situation over a female that is showing you her worth, that she's bringing you to the table versus into the house. And I said this once again on another episode, and we're going to have a recap on this episode each and every single time. But I've said it, is that when a woman gets you angry, man, and she start putting hands on you and she start like yelling and screaming and whatnot, going off, if you got that power to say, yo, there are bigger fish to fry than you, man, watch how your life gets better when you focus on you. It's okay to have a partner, but if that woman, if she's not a household to herself, and again, if you feel like this is not the person that you want to go home to, hey, then start making adjustments. Start making some changes. Seriously. But anyway, Cassie, of course, everybody apologized. I believe Slim Thug apologized and whatnot. On this episode, I didn't really bash her. Pretty much all I said was like, there's certain women out there that would get dudes for cash, because she sued Diddy way late. They were together for like 9 years or so, or like years. And all of a sudden, she just decided to say, hey, you know what? All the pain and suffering that you have given me, the big payback. So now, since everything is now coming to light, it's like, okay, Cassie, you was right. And we're sorry. To all the men that apologized to Cassie for what they said previous to the whole video, I actually applaud you. I do. In respect. Because that's maturity. Let's be real. Cassie, if I say anything, which again is not even going to get to her, she probably care less about this podcast, but you know what? So everybody here that's listening, Cassie, I apologize for what I said on this episode about certain women would get guys for cash, but seeing what we saw on that video, you deserve an apology, 100%. And you did not deserve to be treated like that. So it's very traumatizing, y'all. You got to think about it. It's traumatizing when you get into situations like that, bringing that into their lives. She can go to bed and dream about that incident now, because everybody's bringing it back to life because it was 2016. We're in 2024. It was 8 years ago. So it's like now she's going to go to sleep and reminiscing that incident on what he did. And Diddy, you got to know too. And it's crazy that you're talking about love and everything else while you over here bringing trauma into people's lives. And the question is like, people's like, how come you never married Kim Porter if that was like the love of your life? I guess I see why, man. I don't know. God bless, Kim Porter. Rest in peace, Kim Porter. But I wish we would have the answers on why she either was offered to be married or she was offered and she denied. We want to know. But all right, well, and Diddy, I want to say this too. If this gets to Diddy. Diddy, what you did was wrong. You said it in the video. You apologized. All right. It's what a man, mature, responsible man that is accountable to his action is supposed to do. Okay. Let's just be real. All right. Now, but man, now you symbolize for domestic violence. Now we knew Diddy as this platinum hitting record, bad boy record owner, Revolt owner. He brought Biggie into light. He brought Faith into light, Faith Evans into light, the Junior Mafia. And we all think that, Diddy is going to retire as, a music hall of famer. Like he's just straight music. Now we're going to know Diddy as a domestic violent, example. So, fellas, learn from this. Look, listen, and learn from this. You could prevent this from your own safety too, and her safety as well. So learn from this. All right. And men, stop beating on women women, stop beating on men. How about we just do things in reverse? Instead of beating on your man, beating on your woman, how about we should start showing some respect to our women, respect to our men. Love them, trust them, loyalty, honesty. I know hate brings a lot, but you know what? When you feel that burning, that fire inside, when you think that it's warming you up, when really it's burning you down. So, fellas, if you've seen the video, if you know about the news, learn up on it so we could prevent this happening in our future. You do not want to be the person symbolizing that, you know, like a murderer, a rapist, a domestic violent, you know. Somebody said, well, how come Diddy's not arrested? You know, because he's part of the CIA. Kanye tried to tell us. Yeah, okay. But anyway, it's just a bad situation for Diddy. But, you know, we all live and learn. That's just part of life. All right. Let's bring some shine into this podcast. All right. Then again, not even shine. Damn it. All right. I was going to bring the sports talk. All right. Sports talk. I was going to bring the New York Knicks towel that I had on the previous episode. Right. But I forgot it. All right. I mean, I could go grab it right now, but fuck it. It's not that important. And you know why it's not that important? It's because, damn it, Knicks once again. All right. Once again. Failed us. Seriously, man, you suck. New York Knicks. Horrible. I don't understand. And I said as many times on this episode, when it comes down to the New York teams, we get there and then we just collapse. First of all, let me give a big shout out. Big shout out to the New York Rangers. Okay, they made it to the conference, you know, to their conference finals. So shout out to the Rangers, and I hope that you make it all the way up to the Stanley Cup, and I hope you win the Stanley Cup, because unfortunately, the New York Knicks can't even win a Game 7. Nevertheless, couldn't even go to the finals. And then when New York team goes, yeah, we're gonna do it. This is our year. And they talk about the Dallas Cowboys talking about, oh, every year they're talking about making it to the Super Bowl. But nevertheless, they always forget New York. Always. Knicks always says, hey, we're going to do it next year. Hey, guess what? We're going to do it next year. And then when we get to that year, we get so close and then we collapse. Why is that? From the Giants, the Yankees, the Mets, the Jets, you name it, the Knicks, the Nets, all New York teams is just collapsing. The Rangers, they made it to the conference finals. Please win the Stanley Cup. And I don't even watch hockey. I like the video game, but I don't watch hockey. But you know what? I support New York teams. I'm a New Yorker. Right here, guys, I almost ripped my shirt, but right here, the New York logo, the Yankees logo, tatted on me. I've been a New Yorker for 31 years, all right? And I have never seen the Knicks even making it to the finals since 99 against the San Antonio Spurs. That was the last time the Knicks went to the finals, was 99. I was 6 years old. Come on, Knicks. Seriously. And it wasn't even a close game. You guys got your asses beat. Got beat. And shout out to my boy Rigo. Rigo, my people. Chico. Arrest that man. But like I was telling my boy Rigo, I was like, yo, the thing with the Knicks is that we're gonna have a problem going up against Boston. And guess who's in the Eastern Conference Finals? Boston. The number 1 seed. Okay? And we couldn't even get past the Pacers. Now, I bet you Boston is going to the finals. I'm saying it right here. Episode 65, do or die. I got Boston going to the finals. Boston, they're going. I had the Knicks. But damn it, I'm going for Boston to the finals. They're going to. This is going to be a cakewalk for Boston against the Pacers. No disrespect to Indiana. Sorry. No disrespect. But it's going to be a cakewalk for these guys, man. Damn, Knicks. Damn. Anyway, if I had the towel, I would have had it, put it right back on the ground, right where I found it, on the ground, because that's where they belong, on the ground. So, and it's not even about next year. First of all, I want to give it, you know what, Jalen Brunson, R.J. Barrett, and I believe his name is Jalen Hartz, if I'm not mismistaking his first name. But great job, guys. Especially you, Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson, man, you did your thing. I felt like it was you that took the Knicks all the way. Stay healthy, my brother. Keep sharpening up your abilities. I'm telling you, my man, you got it. You got it, Jalen Brunson. And also, too, hold on, give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen, because if I'm not mistaken, I saw, let's see, what we got here. Shout out to the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have defeated the defending champions, the Denver Nuggets. So now they advance to the Western Conference Finals. They go up against Dallas Mavericks. Also, too, congratulations, Dallas Mavericks. Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic, man, Kyrie Irving is back on top. So that's good news. Kyrie Irving hasn't been in the conference finals since 2017. So this is really good for Kyrie Irving, man. So shout out to Kyrie Irving, Luka. In the Western Conference, you guys are one step ahead. But like I said, I got the Timberwolves. To the finals. It's, ladies and gentlemen, right here on episode 65, okay? And on this day, it is May 20th on a Monday, all right? We didn't even get to the finals, but I'm going to predict it right here now because we at the conference finals. I'm pretty good at this, all right? Episode 65, ladies and gentlemen. It will be at the NBA Finals. The Boston Celtics taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Bet money on it. I bet you Boston and the Wolves they're going to the NBA Finals. I bet you. Right here on episode 65. Mark it down. Because I'm telling you straight up, no disrespect to Dallas. The Timberwolves, man, Rudy Gobert is Defensive Player of the Year. And on top of that, Anthony Edwards, he is killing it right now. And I said it on the previous episode. Didn't I say Anthony Edwards? Bro, you keep playing the way that you're playing. Bro, I'm telling you, you will be the highest paid NBA star in this generation. Watch. Now, everybody might look at me crazy like, we get Steph Curry and we get Curry, we get the... No. This guy right here, Anthony Edwards. Oh, man. I see why they compare him to Michael Jordan. But he ain't Michael Jordan. But I see why they compare him to Michael Jordan. This man is a bad motherfucker, man. So if Anthony Edwards, I'm telling you, take your team to the finals and watch how your contract grows. Watch. To the point, Timberwolves, they might have no choice but to give you a $300 million contract. Watch. And if you win the finals, Anthony Edwards, if you become finals MVP, my brother, you better offer that Minnesota Timberwolves, you better ask them for a $500 million contract. Yep, I said it. You better offer them a $500 million contract. Because Anthony Edwards, I feel like he is going to be the Patrick Mahomes of the NBA in this generation. I think so. The way that he's playing, and Anthony Edwards, I hope this gets out to him. And if it does, my brother, keep your head focused, stay on track, work on your skills. You are in the NBA. Don't do nothing foolish, please, on the outside. Know that you are in a brand. You are becoming the brand. Anthony Edwards, please stick to this NBA craft. Don't do nothing foolish, because you will be the highest paid NBA player of this generation to come, hands down. You can set the tone. Patrick Mahomes is the highest paid quarterback because look at his track record. Man won 3 Super Bowls in his 5 Super Bowls appearances. When Kansas City really was a Super Bowl contenders, Patrick Mahomes made them a Super Bowl winners. You could take the Timberwolves and make them an NBA championship caliber team. You could do that, Anthony Edwards. And Rudy Gobert, the way that you're playing too, as a defensive player, you guys got it. You guys got it. Dallas is going to, because Kyrie Irving is box office. You know, he's the showstopper. So is Luka Doncic. But man, I mean, you got Rudy Gobert. You know, I think Andrew Wiggins on there. I believe if I'm not mistaken, I think he's on there. But I gotta check again. But I got the Timberwolves, y'all, into the finals. In the East, Boston. This is a cakewalk for Boston, to tell you the truth, for the Pacers. I'm so sorry, Pacers, but it's just a cakewalk for these guys. Boston has been on a roll since the season started, you know, and they're the number 1 seed, and they're not even stopping. So, yeah, it's going to be Timberwolves in Boston, and who's going to win the whole thing, Boston or Timberwolves? That's going to be a tricky one because Boston still has revenge for Golden State since they lost in 2022. They're still looking for that payback. But they can't get Golden State because they didn't make it to the finals. So, the only payback they took that, sorry, you know, when you need that water. But anyway, the only revenge that the Boston Celtics could go after is just getting that championship. But they rather have it against Golden State, you know, because they want that payback. But, you know, you take what the good is good when it's there. So, but man, if I got to choose, y'all, I really want to say Timberwolves. All right, you know what? My honesty versus the truth, because that's the only way I can break it down to you easily. I want to say Timberwolves, honestly. Because the way that they're playing, man, like these guys, they're ready to go. They are ready to win. And the truth with Boston was that they was ready to win from the beginning of the season. They're the number 1 seed. Like, they got a good-ass record. They're ready. They're ready. And plus, Celtics hasn't won a championship since 2008. So, how crazy is that? Yo, Kevin Garnett, I wonder Kevin Garnett, which side are you picking? Are you picking the Timberwolves or are you picking Boston? He started off his career with the Timberwolves. Even, you know, they had a beautiful, amazing career with Kevin Garnett on the team with the Timberwolves. And him too, coming straight out of high school into the NBA. So, but he also won a championship with the Boston Celtics in 2008 and also went to the championship finals with the Boston Celtics in 2010. But they lost to the late, great, you know, we love you, Kobe Bryant, the Los Angeles Lakers. But Kevin Garnett, which side are you going on, man? Are you going to the Wolves or are you going to the Celtics? You know, so let's see what happens. But once again, congratulations to the Boston Celtics. Congratulations to the Indiana Pacers. Congratulations to the Dallas Mavericks. And congratulations to the Minnesota Timberwolves. You guys are one step close to the promised land. getting that Larry O'Brien trophy. So let's see, because we're going to have new championships now. The defending champions, they are out. Game 7, Luka couldn't do. I mean, I'm sorry, not Luka. Jokic couldn't do it. He said, "Oh, I'm tired, y'all. Can't do it." Jamal Murray said, "I can't do it." So we're gonna have some new champions in 2024. So let's see how this goes out. All right. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, no, I think that's pretty much about it. You know, yeah. Diddy, sports. Well, hold on, just real fast. I saw Mike Tyson boxing. You know, little boxing talk here. Just a quick boxing talk. I saw Mike Tyson, hitting them gloves, and the fight is coming up soon. Plus, Tyson Fury lost his fight. He lost his championship. So, which I was like, damn. I always thought Tyson Fury was just like this unstoppable force. Like no one could beat this gypsy king, but hey, people could be beatable. Regardless, Floyd Mayweather's 50-0. He could be beatable. Just that his opponents just couldn't get it done. He's just a smart fighter. But yeah, so Tyson Fury, he lost his recent fight. He's a great boxer in my book, one of the greatest. Also to the video game Undisputed. I'm buying that. It's gonna come out in October. So I'm definitely pre-ordering that. I remember when I used to have Fight Night, man, I was a beast in Fight Night, especially Fight Night Round 3. Oh, on the Xbox, bro, I was a killer. I was a killer. So when this game comes out, I'm definitely buying this Undisputed boxing game. But yeah, Mike Tyson against Jake Paul. So it's gonna be on Netflix. So it's gonna be on June. I don't know if you're a boxing fan. Make sure you catch that. But let's see who you got your money on. Mike, he's looking good. He's looking good. I saw some punches that he did on that big punch bag, and he's looking good. He's looking like he's ready to fight. But again, Mike, punching mitts and heavy bags are different from the opponents. It could be a whole new different story. But let's see what happens. Let's just see what happens. All right. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Versus final word. Versus final word is real simple and real easy. Once again, going back to the whole Diddy situation, and I think this is really very important for me to mention again on versus final word, is again, fellas, don't put yourself in a position on where you could get yourself in some serious deep shit, all right? Especially when it comes to a female. You have to learn. And I'm not going to say his name, but he know who he is. And there's a lot of my friends that's going through female problem and trouble as well. I appreciate the fact that they call me and they want to get advice and how to move forward and stuff like that. And I'm very happy that I'm the one that they call on to depend on to give them the best advice on how to move on. And the things that I always tell them for them to move on is work on your craft. Build yourself. You got to build yourself to be a better person. Now, to merge onto that, you got to learn how to adjust your attitude, your movement, your voice or tone. You got to learn how to say, yo, like I said, man, there's bigger fish to fry. Seriously. If a woman makes you angry, if she doesn't show you respect, check her on it. And if she continues to show you disrespect, you walk away. You walk away. And you don't look back. Keep walking away. Your focus needs to be on, how I'm going to get my brand bigger. How I'm going to get my money bigger. How I'm going to get, more customers or more people to like my artwork or my craft or whatever it is that I'm trying to do in my purpose of life. That has to be your focus. And if that's not your focus and a woman is your focus or some source of lady that's giving you attitude and her traumatizing thoughts and just giving you anger to the point where you start to explode, ask yourself, is it worth it? Because it's not. And most people, they don't want to be alone. I understand that. But one thing that I learned is that I'd rather be alone and to have peace than to be with someone and have chaos. I'd rather be alone and have peace. Because I even told this to the person that I'm not going to mention his name to, but he know who he is. But I told him, I said, listen, me without without the woman, I built a podcast. I got an album coming out. My money's going up. I'm putting more viewerships, and thanks to the people that has subscribed to the channel, I'm getting more subscribers. Because all I've been doing is focusing on me. And guess who's along the ride with me? God. God is right behind me. Right behind me, making sure that I don't fall and making sure that I'm looking forward. And he got the biggest steps for me to walk on. That is my focus. And if any female wants to come into my life and enjoy that, cool. Not a problem. We could kick it. But once you start coming in with that attitude and trying to hurt my whole entire feelings and trying to break me as a man, nope. That's when she got to go. And another thing is too, they might think that, oh, well, he ain't doing shit and whatnot. Just wait. Just wait. Because I can have everything to myself and enjoy it. I don't mind bringing somebody along the ride and they enjoy it with me, But listen, if you want to feel like you controlling, cocky, arrogant, do that with somebody else. Like I always say, do that to the next door neighbor, not in my life. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you have respect for your partner, love your partner, and let's not do no Diddy shit. And for that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you so much for watching, and listening to #TheVersasHow. And you make sure that you do these 3 things. You make sure that you like, subscribe, and you press that bell at the same time. So I put the 4 up. I don't mean to put the 4 up. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, also too a little bit faded as usual. But I thank you guys and women as well for listening and watching #TheVersasHow. You make sure that you subscribe if you are new to the channel, and you make sure that you share, you tell your friends as well. And as well, I want to thank once again the 21,000 viewers that has checked out the Versa Island. I mean, I'm so blessed, and I thank you guys so much, and it's all love. And I got more music for you guys. Well, not really, because if I keep sending out more music, you guys gonna pretty much get the whole album. So, I'm gonna still get these songs done, but you're gonna have to wait for the album, okay? And don't worry, the album is gonna be coming out. I don't know when, but it's gonna be this year, hopefully soon. But we working on it, all right? But anyway, shout out to Crystal with the green eyes. So she's my ex-girlfriend over in North Carolina. So shout out to her. We had a long conversation over the phone, so who knows, she might be on the show over the phone. So, great conversations and great topics. So, thank you, Crystal, with the green eyes. Anyway, so thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for viewing #TheVersasHow. And you should already know what this is. It's the best podcast around, and I am the Versa. And I see you on another episode on #TheVersasHow. And I gotta leave you with peace into the Middle East. What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? I thank you for watching the latest episode on #TheVersaShow. For more new episodes, you make sure that you like, subscribe, and you press that bell for more new episodes. And if you have any questions to ask, to get my intake, my answer on this show, make sure that you add me on Instagram @TheVersa. And also too, can't forget to follow too, so press that button as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for watching. Until next time, #TheVersaShow, the best podcast around.